Hello, I'm Matty B, and I'd like to talk to you about Shakeology. Most of you have probably not heard of it, and those that have heard of it maybe think it's too expensive. And I totally relate to you because when I first heard about it myself, that's what I thought, too expensive. I'm very health conscious and consider myself knowledgeable about nutrition and health products and stuff. I was eating 3 healthy meals a day and drinking 3 protein shakes in between my meals. Now the protein shake I was getting from my health food store, and it was about 90 servings for $45. That is roughly 50 cents a serving. So when I saw Shakeology for the first time, and it was $140 for 30 servings, I thought, that is way too expensive. So there's a way to get it for about $100 for 30 servings, but I'll get to that later. But at $140 for 30 servings, that's roughly $4.50 a serving, which I thought was way too high priced. But I was just getting with the company Beachbody and going to market their products, so I figured I better at least try it once myself, because good luck trying to sell a product you won't use yourself. But I was just going to use it 1 month because the price was way too high for me. So, the first mistake I made was considering Shakeology protein shake, because a protein shake is a powder with roughly 20 grams of protein in it and nothing else. No nutrition, no vitamins, minerals, stuff like that. Just protein, some fillers, maybe some added sugar for flavor, some preservatives, whatever. Shakeology is totally different because Shakeology is a meal replacement, and it is most likely the healthiest meal you will ever put in your body because it has superfood after superfood after superfood in it, and it has no preservatives, no chemicals, no fillers, and no additives. It's organic, and there's different flavors, and a couple flavors are vegan too if you're vegan. So I got my first bag. I was going to take it for 1 month. And at the time, my arm was in a sling for 9 months. I could not use it at all because my shoulder was extremely inflamed because of an accident I had years ago. And I could not use my arm for 9 months, and I was miserable. So I got on Shakeology, and 3 days after getting on it, my arm was as good as new. So obviously, that had to be a huge coincidence because there's no way possible that could have happened. So that's when I started doing massive research on the product myself. Oprah had just come out with a magazine titled Good Morning World that explained in 17 pages about Shakeology, where all the ingredients came from, which none are from the United States, because our ground is too polluted here from all the herbicides and pesticides and chemicals we spray on our ground. It explained where all the ingredients are from and what they did for your body. And there's also a great video out called Tony Horton, How Healthy is Your Shake? And that goes over it in detail too to explain it to you. So, after seeing what it did for my arm and seeing what it's done for other people, $140 for a product you know nothing about, that's a lot of money. But now that I know everything about the product, I would happily pay $1,400 per bag and not be upset about that at all. When I say I would happily pay $1,400 a bag, that's a lot of money, right? Well, here's my other question. Knowing everything that I know about it today, I would happily pay that, because would you rather pay more money for good healthy food and live healthy, or save money on your grocery bills and then spend that money later on insulin or chemotherapy or radiation or operations and be miserable because you're incredibly ill? I would rather pay top dollar for my good food. So that's why I say $1,400, if that's what I pay for it, I would pay it to get it because it's incredible. I've been taking the product for 7 years. I have not been sick once in 7 years. No cold, no flu, no nothing. So that's why I just say, knowing what I know, the product is incredible. So also, my friend Ray Brown had prostate cancer, and he was getting radiation treatment for it. And the doctor told him he'd probably be getting radiation for a year minimum, maybe closer to 18 months, to try to get his PSA under 6 where they could manage it. His PSA was 8.1, which is extremely high. So he's getting radiation. He gets on Shakeology. He was already eating healthy because he's lactose intolerant and a vegan. So he was eating 1 healthy meal a day and drinking 2 homemade juice in a good quality juice machine, good ingredients, all organic materials. All he did was switch his 2 juices to 2 Shakeologies a day, and in 6 weeks, his PSA went from 8.1 to 1.48, and his cancer was gone. In 6 weeks. I'm not saying Shakeology did it, I'm just saying that's the only thing he changed. Scott Conti was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 8 years ago. He had built up to 8 medications over time, which was costing him $2,700 a month. And he had no energy. He was a slug. He felt miserable. And if he wasn't working, he was sitting on the couch watching TV. Then he got on Shakeology. He ended up losing 80 pounds over the course of about a year. In 3 months, he got off all 8 medications, medication-free, because his insulin levels were perfect. And he is an incredible athlete now, competes in pedal bike races. And I mean, he's in incredible shape now. So again, the only thing he changed was he added Shakeology to his diet, and that was it. So I'm not saying that's what did it. It could be a coincidence, but I like those coincidences. So I would happily pay $1,400 per bag. That's because I know everything about it. But I got one question for you. Is there anybody out there who would not take it if it was free? Well, let me tell you, Shakeology comes with a 100% money-back guarantee, no questions asked. If you use the entire bag and you're not happy with it, you send the empty bag back and get a full refund. So you have 2 choices. Number 1, you get a bag, you use it religiously every day so you can see the results. And if after a month you lose 20 pounds, you have tons of natural energy, not caffeine energy, natural good energy, and you feel like $1 million, it's worth it. And if after a month you feel exactly the same, no benefits at all, then you send the bag back, get a full refund, and you're not out a penny. That's choice number 1. Here's choice number 2. You don't use it at all. You just stay away from it. You never know what could have happened. You could have experienced tremendous, life-changing benefits, but you will never know because you didn't try it, even though it was 100% risk-free. So those are your 2 choices. Now, I also say, do not wait. You want to get started right away. Because if you wait too long, you might get to the point where you have to do something because your health has gotten so bad, you have to do something quick to save yourself. Because let me tell you 2 stories. Ray Brown met a gentleman at a casino who was very obese and out of shape. He educated the gentleman, very knowledgeable about Shakeology, and the guy was very interested and wanted to get on the product as soon as possible. However, 1 hour later, the gentleman had a massive heart attack and died right there on the floor of the casino. Don't wait too long. Ray also had a brother-in-law who was a multi-millionaire, about 50 years old. And Ray would tell him, oh my God, you've got to try this shake. It is incredible, the health benefits. And he would say, no, I'm not going to do none of that MLM crap. I'm very wealthy. If I get sick, I'll let the doctor take care of me. Ray was saying, I'm not saying about a business, I'm saying you got to try the product, but he wouldn't. Then he got a stomach pain, so I went to the hospital to see what the problem was, and they found cancer in his stomach. They kept him there. They were going to hold him until the pain was gone, but 10 days later, still in the hospital, he passed away. At close to 50, a multi-millionaire. You cannot take the money with you, so do not wait. You want to get started on Shakeology right away to test it out. If it does something, awesome. If it doesn't, get your money back.